Would you trade the number one pick for Giannis?
No, absolutely not. Giannis, his tires are worn. His transmission's probably a little dinged up. The gear shift, like it's like going to buy a used Lambo. It's like, okay, but what's been done to the Lamborghini? Someone's probably driven it really fast a lot of times. Whereas Cooper Flagg's probably he's probably really reliable, dependable at this point. He's young. He's like
definitely not a Tesla.
No. But either way, you might do one of two things if you're Nico. Go talk to the players. If you're given that option, who fits best? Because you probably want to build some goodwill with your players after what you did and traded Luka.
Out of the dark, in the middle of the night, got rid of Luka.
Your brand internally, Nico, is horrible. Go build it back up. And go ask the players, what do they want to do?
His brand internally, his brand with his coaches, his brand with his family, his brand with the fans. My brother called me yesterday, and he said, this might have saved Nico's job. And he's right. Like, what are the chances? Let's walk through this karma. You trade a top 3 player, a superstar like Luka Doncic in his prime for AD, get no draft picks. AD gets hurt, misses several weeks. Kyrie gets hurt. He's out. Team sputters. They're in the lottery. They have a 1.8% chance and they hit and they get Cooper Flagg. Unbelievable. Storybook ending. I don't care if the NBA's rigged. I like the outcome.
2 things. I got a text from Bounds, my buddy. He says, wow, well, we know the NBA loves generational white players in Dallas. So, my question to you is, how do they do it? Can we go back to the little ping pong balls and the turn and then draw from there? I don't understand.
I mean, I do understand. It came down to 3 big teams, 3 big markets. Like, it was the Sixers, the Spurs, and the Mavs. If he would have gone to the Spurs, that would have been unbelievable. Like, dynasty. But he goes to the Mavs.
No, but I'm saying the inner workings of the actual lottery. So how does it used to be? Wasn't it ping pong balls back in the day with the colors? They'd come out and say,
it was. Now it's off the record with Ernst & Young, behind the book. No one sees it. I don't know how they audit it.
It's going to come out that Nico has a brother-in-law or something like that at Ernst & Young. Something's going to happen. Something's going to leak. 1.8%?
Yeah. It reminds me of the clip from Dumb and Dumber where Lloyd Christmas is talking to Mary Swanson and asking what the chances are that they can end up. And he says like 1 in 100. She goes, nope, more like 1 in 1,000,000. So you're saying I have a chance. The Mavs had a chance. The Mavs won. But you can't trade the number 1 pick, in my opinion. You've got Giannis at 30. He's got what? 3 years of his prime. But not only that, Giannis can only win with certain pieces around him.
Exactly.
They got Dame couldn't win. Like, he needs shooters. They need defense. They need spacing. And, oh, by the way, AD and Giannis can't play together. They both need the ball. Giannis isn't going to stand out by the 3-point line when AD has the ball, and vice versa.
Yeah,
AD's not going to stand out when Giannis is dribbling. So you got to keep the pick. There is no way Nico can trade this pick after trading. There's no way. No way.
Watch him do it. Everyone just, what?
The ironic part I heard is Nico's basis for trading Luka was he has a 3-year window of winning a title.
Okay.
Now, if that is true, then he would probably get or want KD or Giannis if his window is that small. But there's no way. He can't do it, Big Ben. I can't take it. There's so much like intensity and pressure and hate on him. I can't do that for his family.
Draft is when?
It's in June. Coming up. Next month.
Ace Bailey, a few other folks from Rutgers. There's like no, it's little Cooper and kind of just meh. If you haven't followed college basketball.
It's better than last year, But there definitely is like Cooper and Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. There's a guy from Baylor. And then beyond that, there's some people that can fit into teams. But Cooper Flagg, generational talent.
Generational.
Yeah.
Too early to call him generational.
It is too early, but we're on the podcast. And
they're forecasting.
Yes.
Forecasting. Okay.
What are the chances? Get out of the Luka scenario. 25, overweight. I was going back looking at clips. Luka, he used to be skinny.
He did.
He's got a 40-year-old body right now. Overweight. Probably 3 years left on his prime.
Whoa. You're saying my body looks like Luka's? Because it does.
Your body looks better than Luka's.
No. Maybe. But I get
Cooper
where you're going.
Flagg should be a freshman at Duke this year, 18. You get what, maybe 12 to 13 years of his prime? 3 years of Giannis's prime? Luka depends on his diet, his conditioning. The Mavs won. The Mavs won the NBA.
Wait, you're saying this pick came as a result of having the Lakers pick? I don't think it does. Or it did.
I'm saying it didn't directly come by that, but based on the trade and the misfortune where they ended up at the end of the season led to their 1.8% chance. I'm kidding. I'm not saying he crafted this up. I'm just saying, ironically, it led to this point, and they got Cooper Flagg. Unbelievable.
I don't think that's the narrative you can tell yourself in this case. Like Nico had it wasn't even close. They just got lucky. It's called luck.
Yeah. Luck, misfortune, karma.
It's not karma. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe Nico saw all this.
Karma in the way of the world is against you. You've got cops sitting outside of your house. Like, you're probably getting death threats. It can't be a fun place to go to work every day. And then all of a sudden, this happens.
Do you think he says...
It's got to be luck, not karma.
It's got to be luck. There's no way. Or whoever, Nico's praying to has answered his call.
He's praying to Adam Silver. Let's talk about the rigged part of it just for a minute. Do you think that there's a chance that Adam Silver had a talk with the Dallas Mavericks and said, hey, we need a superstar in LA. LeBron is leaving in a couple years. If you trade if you trade Luka to LA, don't worry, I'll take care of you at the lottery coming up.
Adam Silver... Yes, listen, Adam Silver. When you're playing against the NFL for discretionary income, for eyes, for advertising dollars, and everything like that, you gotta keep up. You have to make these moves. Your big markets need to be relevant and good for you to survive. I mean, this day and age, I don't know. It doesn't I could see it happening. Absolutely. Like Adam Silver, he's been, how many years has he been a commissioner now?
I don't know.
He knows how the game is played. He knows.
I don't want to
He knows the formula. He knows the formula.
I don't want to believe the NBA's rigged, but I'm not mad at him, right? There's no way Cooper was going to Charlotte. There's no way he was going to Toronto.
Maybe
there's no way he was going to New Orleans.
No. Do you think it's rigged?
I think it's highly influenced by Adam Silver. Like, listen, I don't think Adam Silver's like, let's go to the Mavericks, but I think he's like, he needs to go to the Mavericks, Spurs, or Sixers. And you know what? I'm going to walk away from this room. This is an outdoor conversation. No one can tape or videotape this, but he needs to go to one of those three destinations. You figure out the probability of getting him there.
I could see it. And then slowly everyone forget about this. Like people, as soon as the lottery and the draft's over,
people are going to forget about Luka Doncic in Dallas. Cooper Flagg, maybe.
Does Cooper take Luka's old number?
Ha! He should.
Ooh. All right, I got some questions to you, or do you want to
Hold on. Let's kick this show off. Welcome
Okay.
to Big Ben and Winn. Each week we broadcast live on YouTube. More of an audio podcast person? You should actually watch us on video. All our audio people, you should watch us on YouTube. You can see the bits, you can see the clips, interactive in real time. But if you really, really want to watch our audio podcast, download, listen, subscribe, 5 stars, anywhere you get your podcast. I'm Winn, he's Big Ben. We may talk a little Luka, more Cooper Flagg. We're going to talk MLB baseball and much, much more.
I got 3 questions for you.
Let's
Quick,
go.
rapid fire. They just had Mother's Day recently.
Yeah.
It is Winn Day. You get the ability to do whatever you want for 24 hours.
Love it.
What are you doing?
I'm waking up. I'm walking my dog along the beach, like 3 miles. I'm not even checking my clock or time because I got nothing to do, nowhere to go. I'm just in the mood of walking the dog. Come back, play the piano, maybe read a book, crush some live sports. It's NBA. I got to see if my boy Ant is balling. I got to see if Steph is coming back. I got to check X to see what they're saying about my boy Nico and Cooper Flagg, generational talent. Probably take a little nap, eat some tacos, and then I'll probably call you, FaceTime you. That's my day.
Boom. All right. Travis Hunter bought PJs, Jacksonville pajama pants with his first purchase after being drafted. What is your first purchase after being drafted?
Wow, these are good questions. A new house.
Okay.
In the city that I live.
New house?
Yeah.
Okay. Remaining 18.
Big house. Pool.
No, you don't want a big house. Don't get a big house. No, you don't.
Hey, I'm like a top pick. I don't need people
you don't need a big
coming
house.
in.
I didn't say you were a top pick. I didn't say you were a top pick. You just drafted.
Well, no, if I got drafted, I would be a top pick.
No, round 2, 3.
I'm the Cooper Flagg of this podcast.
Round 42 in the MLB draft. All right.
Hey, I'm not Mr. Irrelevant.
Okay. You are not Mr. Irrelevant, but you would. I'd see you fourth round. Someone would trade up to get you, though. Don't worry. All right. Remaining 8 teams in the NBA playoffs. Who would you play for and why next season?
Wow. I want to pick the Warriors, but after seeing them play without Steph and seeing Jimmy losing a little gas, Warriors are out. Ooh, Knicks, being in New York, playing for a winner, playing with Ant.
3, 2.
I go Knicks. I'm playing for the Knicks.
Woo, okay. Jalen Brunson. You might not get the ball, though.
I don't care.
If you're a ball-dominant point guard, sorry.
Play for a winner.
You're the bench. You're on the bench. It's all right, though. You're on the team.
Yeah, I'm in the playoffs. I'm in New York City.
New York. Nothing like playoffs in New York City. Holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. What'd they say? The cheapest ticket was $600 to get in the door.
Wow.
And they're up 3-1. They're actually doing it.
Knicks are looking good.
They are.
Here's the ironic part of the NBA playoffs, in my opinion. T-Wolves are also up 3-1. It could be the Julius Randle revenge tour for the NBA title. Earlier this year, Cat was traded for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo, and those 2 teams could be headed to the NBA final.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true.
And the narrative has been around Julius Randle, he can't produce in the playoffs. Make him go right. He can't shoot. And that's all been true in the past. But this year, him and Ant look like a dynamic duo. He's hitting threes. He's making plays. He's rebounding. He's passing. He's big. And I did some stat comparison. So Julius Randle, playoffs, averaging 23, 5, and 6. That's 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Yep. Cat averaged 19, 9 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. He's doing more than Cat. And if you remember, Cat got benched by Finch when they were beating the Nuggets. And in place of Naz Reid, Randall's not getting benched. He's stepping up. He's playing. He's got more energy. Cat's like a house cat, kitty cat. He's a little
He's a big calico.
Soft.
He's
Doesn't
a big
want
calico.
to bang. And Randle's the opposite. He'll bang. He'll get after you.
Mm-hmm. He's gritty, gutty. Cat reminds me of like, God, whenever he hits a shot, he's doing celebrations,
Yeah,
Just too much.
I
It's
know.
too much. Act like you've been there. Randle just goes at you. Left-handed. I like the makeup of the Knicks a little more than I do of the Timberwolves, but I mean, the Timberwolves are taking it to your Warriors.
Yeah.
Really bad. Not really bad, but I think Steph's hurt, right?
He's hurt, and there's always the what if, but you got to play with the people that are there.
He came
And
to dance with.
yeah, he might come back in game 5, but still, Warriors can't lose another game. And here's what we saw, right? Buddy Hield and Brandon Pajemski, they look great as the third option. When Steph's there and Jimmy's there and they get open looks and they can cut. When there's no Steph and you've got to be the number 2 scorer, they just can't do it.
Yeah, they're thin. They're thin. Let's be honest. All right, let's project forward. Can we?
Yeah.
All right. So let's give the
Warriors in 7.
Timber. that would be the Adam Silver. That would be Adam Silver. All right, Timberwolves and Thunder. Are we safe doing Timberwolves and Thunder?
Well, it's 2-2 as we're recording this pod. I'm torn on this Thunder Denver series, right? Like they talk about championship DNA, and I'm like, I don't believe in that. But when the game matters and Denver's trying to get organized for a score down the stretch, they know exactly what they're going to do, and you can't stop it. It's Jokic on the high block, dribble handoff to Murray, some staggered screens, Gordon's diving, Porter's in the corner, and Jokic's going to get to his spot, hit his shot, hit someone in the corner, or Murray's going to come around. And they can get to that anytime they want in clutch moments. On the other side, OKC, it's really all just Shea in 3-pointers. Chet is struggling to get going. Jalen Williams struggled the last couple games. And besides living or dying by the 3, I don't like the way OKC finishes ball games.
But it's 2-2. I agree with you. And they're figuring it out, right? I think this is the first time they're playing a really seasoned team in the playoffs, in the Nuggets, who's been there, who's won a title recently. And you can tell that even though they don't have their coach that brought them there, they still have all the players that brought them there. And you can see that I think there's in the maturity of what you're saying. Let's get a set. Let's get a good shot. We know how to do it. Let's get into it. They don't even have to think about it. Yeah. Whereas I think the Thunder are kind of just, stagnant a little bit on their offensive end, like you said. So where do you go to now? And now it's just the SGA. They'll figure it out. They'll win in. Where are they at?
It's game 5 in OKC.
Yeah.
It's got to go 7.
Yeah, it will. It will. It's going to be a good series.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good series.
I think you're right. I think OKC gets there. I'm a little nervous watching it. Wait. So you're going OKC? You said Denver last week. You're switching.
Yes. Okay. No. Ask me again next Tuesday. I've just seen, if they didn't okay. So the Thunder won game 4, right? Yeah. And if you looked how they won, it was ugly. They had to grind it out and just do things that you need to do to win the game. That's progress, Mike. So, if you can win that game, you can go win a game where the ball bounces your way. You're actually getting plays, you're getting shots dropped and so forth. Gosh, I can't pick the Thunder, though. We're not supposed to pick the Thunder if you're from Seattle. You're not. You're not supposed to root for the Thunder. It's taboo. So, sure, stick me with the Nuggets.
I think the Thunder learned from the last couple of games. They got to get out and go in transition because in the half court, they don't have the system or the personnel in this system to execute. So fast break points, stops, turnovers. That's what they've done all year. And the coach said, we got to get back to doing that. And the only way they can get easy buckets and see the ball go in, they got to get out and run. I'm so surprised that Alex Caruso and Hartenstein are so important to this team. Like Caruso, his defense, his poise, when they zone, they try to get him into the middle to make decisions. Who would have thought Caruso would have been the unsung hero from the 2020 Lakers champion and the Oklahoma City 2025 championship? Alex Caruso.
Most outstanding player of what? The NBA Finals? Alex Caruso?
Best supporting actor.
Okay, so what about the East? Knicks? Move on? Are we good?
No, I'm going Pacers, baby.
Knicks Pacers, yeah. We're in the...
Yeah, Pacers are going on.
Okay. Knicks and Pacers.
The Pacers are beating the Knicks. The Pacers are going to the NBA Finals, is what I'm saying.
Versus OKC. Could you see Adam Silver just rolling over? You think he's going to allow OKC to play Indiana in the finals?
Adam Silver definitely does not want that matchup.
Like, that's the worst case scenario in the entire league. That'd be the worst. All you have is Midwest, like this little chunk. And there's no real, I mean, SGA is a star, but there's no one. Chet's okay, but like Indiana's just kind of.
Adam Silver wants Minnesota versus the Knicks. He wants the Randle, Towns. He wants Brunson versus Ant. That's what he wants. But he ain't going to get it. It's Pacers, OKC, baby.
Wow. Pacers did look good, though.
Yeah.
Dismantle. 80 burger.
Yeah.
The first half.
They can score. They're physical. They got a little chip on their shoulder.
They do. And they punch other players too.
Yeah.
That works. All right. So you have Pacers, T-Wolves?
No, I have Pacers OKC.
Ooh. Okay. I'll go Pacers, T-Wolves. I'll go Knicks.
Okay, wow. Oh, you go Pacers too?
No, wait, Knicks, T-Wolves. That's
all right.
The Knicks, T-Wolves. Let's go back.
The Randle Revenge series. I would like to see that series. That would be a good series.
That's what I think we need to get to. The Randle Revenge series. Okay. MLB Rivalry Weekend?
Yeah.
What do we got?
We've got 11 out of the 15 games. Yeah, it's 15 games. Our inter-division rivals.
Okay.
But here's my struggle with this. It isn't really rivalry weekend, even though it says it's rivalry weekend. Because if you think of rivals, it's Ohio State, Michigan, right? It's Giants, Dodgers. Here we've got the Dodgers playing the Angels. The Mariners playing the Padres.
Really?
Yeah.
In San Diego, why am I not going to this?
I don't know. With alignment, shouldn't it be Seattle, Colorado, and Arizona, San Diego? Isn't that more geographical?
Are they going for geographic? I don't know. Rhyme or reason. I feel like scheduling's. Can you imagine that scheduling?
Yeah, I'd love that job. Go back to your question earlier in the pod. I would do NFL and NBA schedules.
You would be the assistant to the traveling secretary.
Yeah.
And put together the schedules. That would be.
I would love that job.
You would. Just analytics, planning.
Yeah. And TV. I need the regular schedule and the national TV schedule has to be all together.
Like you're creating you're creating this almost flow of the season.
Yeah.
In which people it's like
great.
Okay, go.
Here's what I'm watching though. Juan Soto is going back to the boogie down Bronx. Mets, Yankees. That's going to be a good one. This is what it's like when Juan Soto left the Yankees to go play for the Mets. It's like you're at work. Some guy transfers in. You become friends with them. Real good friends with them. And then he wins the financial lottery, marries your ex-girlfriend, and moves across the street from you. That's what happens. And he's back playing in the Bronx. I can't wait.
Juan's been well received though. Did he leave on like bad terms with the Yankees? I think that was kind of like,
It was the
like
same contract offer.
right, right. But the Yankees are the Yankees torched the Mariners yesterday. Their lineup didn't look any worse for wear. Like Granny would want to kind of have someone Aaron Judge protecting.
Yeah.
Like you might like Soto in front of him, but he's hitting 415. So I don't think anyone's had they really. I don't think they've already forgotten Soto. Well, we'll see.
Oh, they have.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see
New
the
Yorkers
kind of
never
reception.
forget. We know
We'll see the
that.
kind of reception. We'll see the kind of reception
Boo
he gets. You think so?
Absolutely. First of all, Yankees fans think of the Mets like the Lakers think of the Clippers, right? But they still don't like them. And imagine if someone left. Imagine if Luka left the Lakers and went to the Clippers. LA fans would probably not care. They'd be out playing volleyball or doing yoga. But you get my point.
I do. But my point with Yankees fans, they're usually well informed.
Yeah.
Like they're not making irrational kind of
But
emotional.
they're bitter.
I don't know with Soto. I don't know if it'll be all that bitter. I don't think he made too big of a. He played well. He showed up. He did his job.
He
and
didn't
his
return
contract
Aaron
went up.
Judge's phone calls.
Who cares?
They gave him the same financial offer.
All right, next one. Let's debate the next one. Soto's fine. He's going to go back, get some booze, but I think he'll get some cheers. He did his job. He did it well. His contract ended. So be it.
We're West Coast Pod. Let's stay with the Padres.
Ooh.
Luis Arraez, the first baseman for the Padres. I didn't know this. He's won 3 straight batting titles.
Yeah.
So 3 years ago in Minnesota, he was in the AL. Then he went to the Marlins, won it. And then last year he was Marlins and Padres and won it. If he wins the title this year, he will be the 7th player to win 4 straight batting titles.
Wait, there's been 7 before him?
There's been 6 before him. He will be the 7th.
Oh, that's a good.
There we go. I got some names for you. Tony Gwynn, obviously he did
George
it.
Brett.
94 to 97. Nope. Wade Boggs
Okay.
with the Red Sox, 85 to 88.
Ichiro.
Rod Carew, 72 75. Roger Hornsby, 20 to 25. Ty Cobb, 1907 to 1915. And Hannes Wagner from the Pirates. Can you believe Luis Arraez's name could be mentioned with those grades?
And he's done it now. It will be 4 different teams or 3 different.
No,
3.5 different teams.
It's more of 4 consecutive. He did switch leagues, but still 4 consecutive.
That's impressive. Go Luis. Yeah. Go Luis.
The National League is better, so 3 out of the 4 years could be in the National League.
That's true. Even more credit.
But he's going to have to beat Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado because they're slugging. The Pods look good. They got the pitching. They got the hitting. Here are my power rankings, Big Ben. Dodgers.
The entire MLB?
Yeah.
We're doing all 32 teams?
No. Just do the top 5.
Okay. Drum roll.
Dodgers 1. I'll go Tigers 2. Mets 3. This is based on my opinion. I'll go Philadelphia, Phillies 4, Padres 5.
Okay.
Yankees 6, then 7 to 12, all NL. The NL is better.
Oh
Why is the NL better?
Why? I don't know. Why is that? I have no idea. But yet the American League always beats them in the All-Star game. Like, what's going on?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is, I guess, look at the Dodgers, right? Mookie Betts was with the Red Sox. He left. Soto was with the Yankees. He left. Kyle Tucker, great player at the Astros. He left to go to the Cubs. All these players are leaving to go sign big contracts for the National League. The National League's making moves. The National League's like Nico Harrison making moves.
What is this?
That's Nico making moves today.
All right, I got a theory for you. LA is far and away, the Dodgers have spent the most money in baseball by far. I mean, it's petty cash at this point, whoever they bring in for less than $20 million a year. when another team is doing that, you have to mirror that in some facet to which you can, because if you don't, and the data supports it, you don't spend money, you don't win games. No, you hope to spend on the right people.
So
But
you're saying the National League has been forced to sign players and make moves to keep up with the Dodgers in order to get to the World Series.
the Dodgers have set the pace, right? They're out in front of the pack, or out in front of the pack. So what do you have to do is, if you want to contend, you have to try to keep up. You have to add to your roster. You got to go pull people away. Generally, it's from the American League, right? A lot of times you don't trade into divisions, but yeah. Okay, that's your top 5. Can I give you mine?
Let's hear it.
After watching the Yankees, I'm going to go Yankees 1.
Ooh.
Indeed.
We got no pitching.
That's okay. You don't need it when you have Judge hitting 450. Just Dodgers, Padres.
Okay.
No one out of the West. I like the
Royals?
Mets. I like the Mets. I don't know if I can give the Royals their due.
Cubbies?
Definitely not the Rockies. Cubbies are good. I'll give the Cubs their due.
Right.
I'll give their Cubs a due. Where are we at in the MLB season, in your opinion? I think we're still in the evaluation phase. Like, it's funny. The Mariners were leading the AL West. You lose 3 straight to the Blue Jays, and all of a sudden they're not that good.
Yeah.
They are. You're right. They're still.
But they have a shot because they are in the AL West, and I think
everyone's got a shot in the AL.
Are even, except the Angels.
Yes, I think they were talking about, like, who are the buyers and sellers? Are already talking about the trade deadline. They're like, well, we already got one seller. That's the Angels. That's it. Everyone else is in it.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Everyone else
is in it. Everyone else. Are you not going to the game? I hope you can go to a game. Pod Zems.
No, I can't get to San Diego this weekend.
What?
I got my friend's birthday. It's his dog. Harper's turning 3.
His dog's birthday.
Daughter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All
I got
right.
a beach day because I'm not watching these rivalry series. Before we get out of here, the most hype NBA players coming into their rookie year: LeBron, Wemby, probably Zion.
Okay.
All of them did not go to the playoffs in year 1.
Okay.
LeBron won Rookie of the Year. Wemby won Rookie of the Year. Zion did not win Rookie of the Year. Ja Morant won. Will Cooper Flagg win Rookie of the Year? And will the Mavs go to the playoffs?
They'll redshirt him. No. Nico goes. Looking at the class, yes.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. You always have to think, are there any injury holdovers from the rookie class before? Because that's what happened with Chet. And he almost won it.
It doesn't matter. This year's rookies are garbage.
Okay. Yes. The answer is yes. He's going to win it.
Is he going to start?
Yes. Yes. Unless you do that whole thing when you get a good, the Chris Bryant, you call him up, you get these infamous prospects. No, we're going to hold them up. We're going to build up the old, the juices, the salivation, or salivating for the prospect to come up so we can go watch him. But we're going to, we have to go to every game just in case he comes and plays. I don't know. Nico could do that too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because Kyrie hurt his knee. I think he's out at least till January, maybe February of next year. They've got a lot of bigs. They've got Lively. They've got Gaffer. They've got AD.
Yep.
I think the Mavs got to make another move. I don't think they'll trade Cooper, but maybe they might trade PJ Washington or someone else. It'll be interesting.
It will be. The Mavs saga goes on.
Yeah. Would you go to Vegas and gamble with Nico Harrison this weekend?
I'd go. Yeah.
Is his luck going to continue, or is it about to run out?
I would go play some ludicrous game with him with some really high odds and be like, all right, let's test this limit right now. It's, 1,000,000,000 to 1 that we land on that little space, where they spin the wheel. There's that small little space to get it. I would bet that with Nico and just really test his overall karma or luck.
So you're playing craps. Nico's the shooter.
Oh,
where are you placing your bet?
I'm running. Nico's at the table.
Yeah, he's got the
I'm back.
dice.
Okay, if he becomes the ruler, I'm out. See ya. Goodbye. Take my money. I'm not letting Nico bet. I'm
He's
not
on a
Nico roll at
heater.
the table. He is not in a heater. He's crapped out, and then he just, he hit 10 straight and somehow got Cooper Flagg. Don't tell me a heater.
Listen, they always say you're only as good as your last game. You're only as good as your last day as a GM, and it was a pretty good day. Good things come in threes. This is the first thing.
Ooh.
The next thing is they're going to make a trade for a sharpshooter. The next thing is an NBA championship. Nico's window. It would be so crazy if he traded Luka, inherited Cooper Flagg, and won a title. Could you imagine if this all played out that way? How crazy that would be.
They'll have a Netflix documentary called Nico's Window. Let's get out of here.
All right. Before we get out of here, I got to let you know about Magic Mind. I love it. You're going to love it. It's that creative flow. It gets me going in the morning. It's going to get you going in the morning. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what actor Pete Holmes says. The first energy drink I've discovered that gives all-day energy and actually decreases stress at the same time. And at the same time, it's always the right time to go to magicmind.com/BigBenKWin20. You get 20% off your Magic Mind when you check out. Before we get out of here, when things are going bad, you don't want to read stuff about you, and you don't want to get on the internet, you don't want to check your phone. Nico's probably I got to check the internet, I got to check the stories. Ooh, I got to text this person. I haven't heard from this person in a while. You want a one-on-one interview? Come on over to my house, Stephen A.
Filter for the last 24 hours. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Are we done? Catch us.
@BigBenKWin_ on social media. Follow us, listen, subscribe. Each week we broadcast live on YouTube, audio podcast. If you're listening to this through your speaker and your audio, you should actually pause this episode, go home and watch it on YouTube.
See me
I can talk about Nico all day. I gotta get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Nico. Okay, boom.
We try to up our search algorithm optimization. If someone's searching for Nico online, they're definitely gonna get our podcast. We've said his name so many times.
You read books, rhyming books and songs and stuff. I was gonna put something in there, but guess not. Should get out of here before I try to screw something up. All right, boom.